what is really going on? What's going on, man? Sitting up in this thing chilling. Hold on real quick. Close this door. What's going on, good people? Get up in this thing and chill with y'all. Let me see, yeah, that word right there. What's up, man? What's up? Getting up in this thing, chilling. Up in this thing, chilling, man. What's up? What y'all got going, man? Happy wholesaling, man. Happy wholesaling, bro. Happy wholesaling. So yeah, man, we up in this thing. Just chilling, man. Just been chilling, hanging out with the family, and just relaxing, man. So got my feet kicked up. Just relaxing, man, up in here. Coming through to talk to y'all, man. Y'all got questions, make sure we asking. Hold on, let me turn this on. Y'all got questions, man. Y'all go ahead and ask. I'm gonna ask. What's going on, man? What's going on? Not much. I got a closing coming up on Tuesday. Yeah, man, got a closing coming up on Tuesday. Just had 2 closings this past week. That's what's going on with me, man. So that's what I really got going on. Shoot, I got another closing the week after that. It's my first closing I'm gonna do in Florida. It's in Jacksonville. So yeah, man. So man, bro, been through Atlanta soon. I'll pay to take you out to eat, pick you up all at my cost. Man, that sounds good, man. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, man. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. But hey, we can always give it a try. What questions do you ask agents and buyers when you're using the method of finding buyers on PropStream? I always ask agents. I let them know. I say, hey, I find this kind of properties. Do you have any buyers that's interested in any of this kind of properties? I would be able to bring you. Or first I ask agents, do you work with cash buyers, or do you know any other agents within your brokerage that work with cash buyers? So I ask them, do they work with cash buyers, or do they know anybody else that work with cash buyers? That's what I ask the agents. And then the buyers, I let them know, hey, look, I find this kind of properties all the time. If you would be interested in me bringing you this kind of properties, I can bring you this kind of properties. So working on a third deal. That's what's up, John. Third deal, man. Keep it going, man. Trying to scale up. Going to try and use your strategy about reverse wholesaling. Hey, that don't work, man. Even when you're a couple of deals in, you start looking around like, hey, these jokers bought property from me. What type properties do they like, and where do they buy them at? And just keep feeding them. It's like you found a beast. It's like some buyers are beasts. You know what I'm saying? Some buyers are hungry. It's like, dude, you just start feeding the beast, and these buyers just be eating it up. You got a buyer that's eating, man. You just feed them. Telling you, man, that's the way it is, man. You find some buyers that's hungry, that's always looking for something, that's always can make a move, they got a big bank, got a big line of credit, all that stuff, man. Man, you just feed them, man. I'm telling you, you just feed them. Keep bringing them deals, keep bringing them the stuff that they like, and man, you'll keep getting paid. That's just the way it works. So what's good? Just downloading and setting up my list to call potential buyers tomorrow. There you go, man. There you go. Build this list. That's what's up, man. Another good way to find buyers is going to your county auction. Going to your county auction is another good way to find buyers. And the one of the best ways to find buyers is to talk to agents. I was listening to some big time, I think it was Ryan Panetta or something like that. But agents, man, I'm telling you right now, agents is a really good way to find buyers. 3 reasons, right? And they work with all different types of buyers, right? Agents work with all the different types of buyers. One, they work with the fix and flippers, because when you flip in a house, you got to list it. So you work with an agent. You know what I'm saying? So bam, they work with an agent there. You got landlord buyers that work with agents, because a lot of times they use real estate agents in order to do property management stuff. Bam, you got another, agents are working with buyers there. And then almost every hedge fund that I know, almost all these hedge funds use an agent to sell their property. Like an agent is somewhere involved with these hedge funds. Like it's always an agent involved. It's always some type of brokerage involved. Bam. All 3 buyers work with agents. All 3 types of buyers that I look for work with agents. So I'm calling agents, I'm talking to agents, and I'm figuring out, okay, all you gotta do is figure out what agents are working with buyers. Like the agents are working with the buyers. All you gotta do is figure out which agents are working with the buyers in your area. You call enough agents, you call enough brokerages, bam, you're gonna find what agents are working with the buyers. And then once you figure that out, just start feeding them. You just start feeding them. It's like you just start feeding the properties. You figure out what they want, you figure out what the buyers want, and you just start feeding the properties, feeding the properties, feeding the properties. So yeah, what's going on, man? What's up, Jake? Jacob in this thing, man. What's up? Getting deals, getting deals. So for newbies in the game, what's your suggestion for a quick way to find a deal? That's the thing, man. It's like, a lot of people be on that and man, I'm kind of new to TikTok, man. If you haven't seen me on TikTok, man, go on my TikTok, like my videos, and go check them out. I try to post it on TikTok and on IG, stuff like that. But yeah, man, you go on TikTok or IG, sometimes all the stuff, people, even on YouTube, people be like, I just made, $30,000 in 3 days. And I'm like, dude, don't. It's like you telling people stuff like that. They think they can go out there and get it real fast. It's like, dude, you want to be in it for the long haul anyways. You know what I'm saying? You want to be in it for the long haul. It's like, dude, I'm in it for the long haul, man. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if I don't get money in 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, 30 weeks, 30, whatever, man. You got to be in it for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, everybody looking for the quickest way to do this, quickest way to do that. How about the most stable way to do this? How about the most stable way to do that? You know what I'm saying? How about the most consistent way to get deals? You know what I'm saying? It's like you want these deals coming consistently. What you got to do to get them coming consistently is consistent marketing. Because if you're consistently talking to people that own property, you're going to consistently run into people that's interested in selling. You're going to consistently run into people that's interested in selling. You're going to be consistently getting people under contract. If you're consistently getting people under contract, you're going to be consistently doing deals. If you got buyers, and that's why I tell people all the time, man, like you got to get your buyers up, man. It's like you got to go find buyers in your area. That's what you got to do, man. Go find the buyers in your area, and boom, you in the game. I use text and call people that are interested. Yeah, John, that's right on point, man. Text people and then call the people that's interested. I made that 20K from follow. Yeah, hey, dude, it takes time. Nearly all the deals come from the follow up. You tell people all the time, dude, you got so much money sitting inside of the marketing list you done already pulled. Everybody trying to figure out what list did you pull, what's secret list. Everybody posted, you gotta skip trade this secret list. But ain't too many secret lists, right? There are some stuff that's legit, like if you can get your hands on some people that's being divorced, like it's a real motivation out there. But most people got deals sitting right there inside of their list that they already pulled. They need to just go back and talk to people. They need to go get a buyer. And the name of this video, the title of this video is Seller's #1 Motivation to Sell. And dude, the seller's number one motivation to sell is money, right? 99.9% of the time, the seller motivation to sell is money. And who got the money? The buyers got the money. So what do you need to do? You need to go find the buyers. You go find buyers, buyers got money, sellers want the money. If you can figure out who's going to be able to, you find a buyer that pays good money on properties, you're going to start closing deals, because the number one motivation to sell is money. Money is the number one motivation to sell. So you can get them the money that they're looking for, most likely it's going to be a deal. Most people are like, hey, if you can get me this amount of money, it's a deal. You know what I'm saying? So if you can get them that money, and you get them that money by finding a buyer, right? You find the buyers that pay a good amount, or amount that's above other people, and you in the game. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. It's like, I tell the story all the time, man. Like, I was working with one buyer that wanted, a certain discount, and then I wasn't able to do a deal. A guy was looking, he was selling two properties, and he was looking to sell one for like 50 and one for like 75. And then it was like, okay, this buyer wasn't interested in buying at that amount, so it was no deal. 6 months later, I come back to him. I done found more buyers. Now I got a buyers willing to buy at a higher, at a higher percentage of the after repair value, and bam, because they willing to pay higher, deal, just like that. I found a buyer. I found a person with money, and money is the number one motivation. Deal. It was like bam, slam the door, deal. So you just gotta find these people. You just gotta go out there and talk to people, man. You gotta go out there and find buyers. And I think the best way to get your buyers up is to talk to agents, go to these auctions. Yeah, man. I think that's those are good ways to find buyers. Be on Facebook with people. Another good way to find buyers. Gotta go out there and locate these buyers, man. You just got to. Let me see what questions I got. How long would you say it took you to build a good and reliable buyers list? I would say it probably took me. Shoot, probably took me like 9-10 months. Yeah, it probably took me like 9-10 months, man. For me to really go out there and find buyers that was buying like that. But that had to take you that long, man. Like, dude, you have to understand, like, everybody have their own time and space. It's like, my timing gonna be different than somebody else's timing. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends, man. It all depends. Different people have different timing. It all works out, man. But yeah, that's how long it took me to really find, a group of buyers that I could really roll with. And it's not about necessarily just finding a whole list of them. Really, really to get going, you just need one. You know what I'm saying? You need one, but you need to continue to look for more buyers, right? You find another one, you know what I'm saying? Add them to the list. They may be, turn them on, and it's gonna turn you up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I had my first buyer. I was doing a couple of deals. I found my next one. And it was like, oh man, this buyer right here, man, they hungry, they eating. I found me another buyer that's like, dang, it's like, dude, this joke eating everything I bring them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what I'm saying, man. You find these buyers, you find people that's consistently buying. Some people are consistently buying more than other people. You know what I'm saying? Some people are buying areas that other people won't buy in. So it's like, you just gotta find these buyers. Figure out what they want to buy, where they want to buy, and search what they want to buy, and take them to properties. You know what I'm saying? And you can have multiple buyers. It's like, you don't want the property, I'd sell it to this guy. You don't want it for this amount, sell it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And just continue to build it up. So I don't care how long. I just knew it was going to get a deal. If you keep that mindset, you start getting deals. I'm looking to make $50K this month. Woo, woo! Jay looking to make $50K. Ooh. Yeah, man. Shoot. Yeah, dude. 50K a month, man. That'll work. So how do you rotate numbers with your VA? So I have my VAs check my numbers like every week or so, to make sure they ain't spam. We use CallRail. So in CallRail, you can dump numbers and you can pick up numbers. You can buy numbers. So that's what we do. We do it all in CallRail. It's a really good platform, help you look professional and all that stuff because you're able to like direct your calls. You're able to, have music connected to your calls, and stuff like that. But anyway, so let me see. I've got a potential deal that's listed on that. Ooh, but the seller won't 5K earnest money deposit. How can I negotiate this? Do you got a buyer? If you got a buyer, just go to the buyer and say, hey, look, I got this deal, but they want 5K earnest money. But if it's on the MLS, it's gonna be tough, man. I made a video about on market versus off market deals. It's like I'm only dealing with off market, man. I'm not dealing with any on market deals. Now I've done like a few because I didn't know it was. I'm texting somebody and they saying, "No, it's like, hey, your property online. What you doing?" You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, take that down and we can get this ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle of one right now. It's like somebody that I know, property is online. They selling it. Somebody I know, they selling their property is online. I'm like, you got your property online, man. It's like, take that joint down. It's like, take it down, man. And then we can get it sold. But yeah, I mean, you can do it. I mean, it's doable. Find your buyer that's interested. But the reason I say it's hard on the MLS because, like, let's say if I was a buyer and you came to me and you said, hey, you interested in this property at this address? I'm going to type the address into Google and then boom, I'm going to see it's online. I'm like, dude, this is online. Like, I can contact that person and I can buy the property. Okay, how much you got it for? You know what I'm saying? It's going to have to be at a steep discount, and then even at that, I can just call the person like, hey, I'll offer you this much. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so it's just hard to do deals when the property is online. So let's say they're going like 5 minutes without, oh, heck no, Jay. Man, you got to do something about that. They're going 5 minutes without a call. That is rough. Dang, 5 minutes without a call. Yeah, you can't let that happen, man. You may have to turn your dollar up a little bit. Another thing I suggest is you jumping on the dollar. You jump on the dollar and you see how the dollar's reacting. You may want to, like if you with Mojo or Call Tools, you may want to talk to like the customer service or whatever and just be like, hey, look, we're seeing that, we're only getting like one call every 5 minutes. And kind of talk to them about that. So how many numbers do you have for each VA? I have 2 numbers for my VA. Should I add more? Depends on what you're doing. Because I have different numbers because I'm in CallRail and CallRail gives us like 10 numbers, right? So I use I think I use like 6 of them for my callers, so in like sales, I got somebody calling Florida, somebody calling Tennessee, somebody calling Georgia. We got different numbers, you know what I'm saying? We mix it up, we'll switch them up, we'll change the numbers, you know what I'm saying? We're always testing them. So yeah, I think 2 numbers should be good to go though. I think 2 numbers is good. But like I said, just make sure you checking them, make sure they ain't spamming. So what are you using to find cash buyers besides prop screen? Like I said, I'm just calling agents, man. You know what I'm saying? Just calling agents, Facebook, real estate groups, Bigger Pockets. Bigger Pockets is a good place to find buyers because, Bigger Pockets is all about, people getting financial freedom and people buying properties, renting them out, stuff like that. People Airbnb and all that stuff. So Bigger Pockets is a good place to go to talk to people who's interested in buying properties cash, and usually they'll buy it at a good price. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good place to find cash buyers. So like I found my first cash buyers on the Facebook marketplace, not Facebook, but Facebook real estate investment groups in my area. Found my second buyer on Bigger Pockets. Find my third buyer through calling agents. You know what I'm saying? And I find my other buyers through calling agents, find more on Facebook. And so I think all of them are good, man. I think all those places, those 3 places, and then just going to auctions. Like I went to an auction, found cash. Like cash buyers is everywhere at the auction. Like all those people are there just buying properties cash. So yeah. So when I make 100K, I want to do a video with you. I live in Atlanta. We can definitely do something. That's what's up, Jake, man. Jake, you ain't got to reach 100K, man. Like, dude, you already big time. It's like, dude, you making 20K checks, man. We can go ahead and do the video, man. We can go and do the video. Go ahead and drop the video about your checks that you already got. You know what I'm saying? Then when you reach 100K, we'll bring you back in to another video. You know what I'm saying? We'll bring you back into another video. You know, but happy for you, man. Just real happy for you, man. I know how it is, man. You know, to be trying to do something, next thing you know, you know, the work you put in, it just start working, and then you see it. You know what I'm saying? You see it, like you can see that 100K. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can see it. You know the process. You know what to do to get to that 100K, and you feel it. It's like you just know that you can get there. So. Yeah, man, just happy for you, Jake, man. Like I said, just proud, you know, happy that you're able to go and get it done, man. Go and get it done. But yeah, man, I'm excited about what we got going on. I'm wholesaling the deal right now, man. So I'm wholesaling the deal. I bought the property, took it down. There's somebody in it right now. They're supposed to be out by May 31st. We're gonna try to get them out earlier than that. We already got we bought it at 200,000. We bought it at 200, and we think the ARV is around 300. And I say we because it's like I bought it, but I have like a person I'm working with that's like a financial partner. I'm letting them use their money. It's like, I got a deal. You come with the money. We'll work together and we'll get it done. You know, I'm the guy that's gonna set up like I'm gonna do the lease. Like I'm gonna set up a lease. I'm gonna send them the lease. I'm getting them to sign the lease, all that stuff. I set up the insurance and all that stuff, and stuff like that. And then we already got some buyers that's interested. They're around like 270. 275. So, you know, we'll probably end up making at least 70K off this deal, and I'll at least walk away with probably around 35K off this deal. So, yeah, man, it's crazy. It's good. Hotel deal, man. We just bought it. Ladies in it. When she move out, we just gonna throw all the junk out, sell that thing, and be out of there. Just get in and get out. You know, sell it and be done. So a hotel deal, man. That's what I got going on right now, man. The hotel deals is where it's at. It's like you take that joker down and now it's like, man, we sell it to the highest bidder. You know what I'm saying? Really the highest bidder. Like we open this up to everybody. Let's go and sell this thing to the highest bidder. So yeah, man. Hotel is usually when you buy a property, you pay for it, like you buy it, like literally just buy it cash. You hold on to it for at least some period of time, and then you either put it out on the MLS, you put it out on the market, you bring buyers in, they want the property, you want to get close to retail for the property. You know what I'm saying? Close as you can. You bring retail buyers in, see what they'll buy it for and stuff like that. So, you know, but you do that on a lot of properties that doesn't need as much rehab. That may need a light rehab, or maybe, don't need even that much rehab, just need to be cleaned or whatever, so that's what you do. So it's crazy how much money this is. I never made this much money in my life. Feel fake sometimes, dude, trust me, dude. I already know. It's like, dude, never seen that much money in my life. It's like, I always tell people, it's like, dude, I would not believe me if I did. Like, I would not believe me. I wouldn't believe it. It's like, so when people is like, oh, that's fake, I understand. It's like, dude, trust me. I would think it's fake too, and I thought it was fake for a long time. That's why I really didn't start wholesaling. But I would, I wish I would have started a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So, last question, my cold call. How many lines uh, do yours on? I really don't know because like my lead manager, she kind of manages that to see, how many lines they need, how many lines the dollars have, you know what I'm saying, how many people they basically calling at one time. So my lead managers kind of make sure that, we getting spam, they're going to tune it down a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I don't quite know where we at, but if I had to guess, I guess we would be around that 5. We'll be around that 5 mark, So I think most time it's like standard at 3. We try to push it up a little bit to 5 and see if we get spam. We'll turn it down a little bit, see if we get spam. You got to keep your numbers rotated. You got to make sure you don't turn that dial up too high and you're going to mess around and get spam, But yeah, Jake, man, I think Alex from, what's those guys' name, man? Sal and Carl and Alex. But anyway, so Alex talked about this when he came to Atlanta and talked at this event that Max Maxwell was at. All these guys, real estate guru, all these guys, Chris Jefferson, all of them was there. But Alex Sines was saying like, you start making all this money, it's like, dang, am I really supposed to be making all this money? You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's hard sometimes. You think, dang, am I really supposed to be making all this money? It's like, do I deserve to be making all this money? You know what I'm saying? You got it. I'm telling you, man, you just have to get. It's hard to get comfortable making that much money. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds weird, but it's hard to get comfortable making that kind of money, man. It just is, man. It's not easy. It's not to a regular person, especially somebody that's not like, they probably like me, like, dude, trust me, I work regular jobs, like I work Zaxby's, Captain D, Piggly Wiggly, stuff like that, like regular old jobs, and I was happy, you know what I'm saying? It was like, when I became a teacher, I was like, man, this is a come up, like, dude. When I became a teacher, it was like, man, I done made it. Like, that's it. I'm done. I made it. It's over. I don't need nothing else. They give me this, $50,000, $60,000 every year, and I am good. Like, I'm gonna live a good life. So that was my thought. But then you start seeing this kind of stuff come in, and then you start making like Jake making $50K a month, and it's like, man. $50K, $60K, you make $90K a month, you make $100K a month, and you make, it go up, and you like, man, this is crazy, man. And it's like, to me, it's like you become numb to it, man. He's like, it doesn't even matter, I just keep going about my day, just doing what I'm supposed to do. Just handling my business. If I make this, I make this. If I don't make this, if I make $50K in a month, it ain't gonna hurt me. You know what I'm saying? If I made $30K in a month, it ain't gonna hurt me. If I made $20K in a month, it ain't gonna hurt me. If I make $10K in a month, it ain't gonna hurt me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's way more than what I was making. So it's like, dude, it's crazy, man. But it's just crazy, man. You start going out here and doing these deals, man. It's just crazy. The numbers are just a lot different than what at least I'm used to. Other people, maybe used to that kind of stuff. So Investor Lift, I've never heard of that. So in Atlanta too, do you do JVs? Jake, man, go ahead, JV, man. Yeah, man, I think I'm gonna do a JV thing, man, but I'm gonna do it a little different. It's like I'm not just gonna JV with people, and say, hey, we just gonna split 50-50 JV. But I want to JV like with beginners, and show them like how to do the whole process. You know what I'm saying? It's like, a lot of people, it's like, just talk to the people around you. If anybody interested in selling their property, you just bring it to me and we'll JV, we'll go together. I'll show you all the paperwork that I do, all the emails that I send, the whole process. And then whoever I sell it to, the buyer, I'll connect you with whatever buyer we sell the property to. Now you got a buyer, You know the whole process. You done been through the whole process. You done got paid. Now you can go set up your systems. You got a buyer. You know what type of properties that they buy. Bam, boom. You can go ahead and do your thing. So yeah, man. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, Sharice got that audio right tonight, man. Got that audio right tonight. So yeah, I think that's something I'm gonna try to do on the JV tip. At some point, man, I'm gonna come out probably with a video or something like that and just break that down. But shoot, if you out there and you run into somebody in the Atlanta area that's looking to sell, man, you bring it to me. I'm telling you, I'll break down the whole thing, give you my contract, give you all the different stuff that I got. We'll JV it together. I'll give you all the documents that I got. I'll take you through the whole process. Every step, we'll go through it together. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end, whoever I sell it to, I'll hook you up with them. I'll connect you with whatever buyer we sell it to. I'll connect you with the buyer, and you'll be on your way. So if you're looking to get into wholesaling, man, just find a property that somebody interested in selling. If you want to JV with me, bring it to me, and we'll go through this thing together, man. And I'll hook you up, and man, hopefully you can go on and do deals and be big time like Jake. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So any tips on how to increase your deal margin? Right now I'm about 5 to 6K though. I just closed one 10K. 10K feel real good. Like, I think the only thing you gotta do to increase your margin is change your mindset. Dude, it's crazy, man. Like, dude, I was watching Sean Terry video, and Sean Terry was talking about that. He was like, only thing you need to do is say, this is how much I'm gonna make off these deals. This is just the amount I'm gonna make off these deals, and just make the numbers work where you make that amount. It's like I was doing the same thing, man. I swear. It's like my first deal was 30K. My second deal was 6K. My next deal was like 3. Next deal 4. Next deal 6. Next deal 8. And then I watched Sean Terry video. He was talking about, if all those deals would have been at least 10K deals, that make it a whole lot different. Like, that make your income a whole lot different. So what I started doing is like, okay, I just tell myself in my business model, 10K each deal. Like, I'm doing 10K each deal. Every deal gonna be 10K deal. Every deal is going to be a 10K deal. And that's what I started doing, man.